The bump is bumping. He's growing so good. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. It is Long Beach Flea Market today. You want to go? Do you want to go? You got into the flowers this morning when I was watering, and now you're all wet. So now you need a bath. Today's a Long Beach Flea Market. I haven't been to the Long Beach Flea Market in a while because of a combination of things that was happening. Either it was raining on that weekend, or Romeo was working, so I didn't want to drive to Long Beach by myself, or I don't know, who knows. We are looking for stuff. So we are gonna go see if we can find corbels. I want pretty corbels for the hood, for the kitchen. Hardware. There are a couple of hardware places that have like hardware there. Lighting. Always lighting, man. I have this like constant struggle, and I have looked online like extensively, and for hardware extensively, and I have some new options for hardware that I can default to if I don't find anything old. And so I'm like kind of doing that right now. I'm kind of trying to find something more unique and more old, but if I can't, I have a new alternative that we can go with. And same with lighting. I feel like I've been looking at lighting online that's newer, and I like the price better because what I have learned through this process is like antique and vintage lighting is pricey. And then most of the time you have to have it rewired. So then that adds to the cost, obviously, but they're so much more special than buying something new. So it's like I'm in this like tug of war right now with finding exactly what I want, and I'm so particular that it's just taking some time for me. We have to take advantage of every event, every flea market, every estate, everything that has potential we have to take advantage of right now, because we've only got probably another couple of weeks before they're going to need this stuff, because that's going to be the finishing touch on the kitchen. So it's like the rate we're moving, we have to have these things. Like I have to get my hands on them. Let's go look. Let's shop around. It's going to be warm today and sunny. So I've put on sunscreen. I'm wearing my hat so I can see. I'm bringing you guys, obviously, wearing something cooler. I love this little dress from Anthropologie. And the bump is bumping. We're 32 weeks, which is crazy. Kinsley, let's show them the bump. The bump is bumping. He's growing so good. I actually have another anatomy appointment, just a small one, because he was so squished up when we did the last anatomy appointment that they really couldn't see his face. He pulled away for just a second, and then he smooshed back and he was like comfortable. So I said, we couldn't get a good picture, but you can come back for free. So we just had to make another appointment. So on Tuesday, we're gonna go and try and get a few more pictures. But the most important thing at the appointment was to just make sure that he was okay. And everything was, his blood was circulating really well, and all of his fingers and toes, and he was growing well. So that was the most important. So the appointment was a success, but I'd like a good picture if we can, because I feel like this is the last time we're kind of going to get one, because he's, running out of space in there, and he's going to get more and more smushed. Yeah, we're going to head out. I always bring my water bottle that I can hook onto my cart. This, I think, is like 40 ounces. Is this 40? Yeah, 40 ounces. I drink 3 of these a day. So that's like 40, 80, 120 ounces a day. I think maybe I don't fully finish the third one, but I'm close to it. And I drink a ton of water because if you guys remember, early in my second trimester, I was having leg cramps. Either I wasn't drinking quite enough water, so I upped that, or I felt like I needed more potassium or magnesium, something I was lacking, the baby was taking from me, and I was getting bad leg cramps. And it's common. So I asked my doctor about it, and she said, increase your water, but if you're still having some issues, you can take magnesium. So before that appointment, I was eating bananas. I was introducing more bananas into my diet. Every time Romeo would go to like the gas station or something, I'd be like, bring me back like sports drink, you know, because it has a lot of electrolytes in it. And I was like, maybe that'll help. And then those have so much sugar in it. So I started doing some research on specific electrolyte mixes that I could have at home. So I'll drink one, just water. And then the second one that I drink through the day, I put this Element electrolyte drink mix in there. And my favorite one is the citrus. The citrus salt is so good. I've been drinking it for about a month and a half now. And I think I haven't had a leg cramp. For me, it's helping. Did I go through all the citrus? I may have. Maybe I've tried new flavor. They're just little pouches that you can travel with you. And I dilute it in lots of water because I don't like it super salty. It has 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. So it has those other things that I was trying to incorporate into my diet. It's been really good for me. I found this whole article on, you know, sodium intake while you're pregnant. And I did a lot of research before starting using this because obviously my most important thing is keeping the baby safe. Also, I'd like to not have leg cramps and actually give my body what it needs. That's why electrolytes are in sports drinks, because it's so good to drink after you work out, if you have a really active lifestyle. An Element is formulated to help anyone with their electrolyte needs. They're also suitable for diets if you're on a keto diet or low carb or paleo diet. And there's no sugar in this because that's not something I wanted to add into my diet every day. I'm really watching my sugar intake. So there's no sugar, there's no coloring, there's no artificial ingredients, there's no gluten. And right now Element is offering you guys a free sample pack with every order. And that's 8 single serve little packets like this. And this is a great way to try all of the flavors. They have tons of flavors: citrus, orange, raspberry, watermelon, grapefruit. So you guys can go to drinklmnt, that's element.com/exomckenna. Deal is only available with my link. So definitely tap it in the description box, drinklmnt.com/exomckenna. We got our water bottles. We're gonna grab the cart out of the garage. So we have that because I'm really hoping I can find some corbels. Corbels hardware lighting. Are you looking for anything? No. You're just coming with me? Yeah. You're just coming for the kitchen exploration?
Burn some calories.
To burn some calories. Let's go. We have arrived. We're getting here a little late. I mean, it took us an hour to get here.
Can't stop in the traffic.
Wait, I know. What is up with the traffic? This might be the latest that we've ever gotten to a flea market ever.
We're usually back home.
We're usually done by now. It's okay. There's still a ton of people here. Like a ton.
ATM's gonna run out of cash.
This mirror is so pretty. Mirror. Finally found telescopes. Ooh, what does that say? 875. Oh,
They're nice.
they're nice, but yeah, they're vintage and that's yeah.
Very cool though.
Yeah, I've never seen so many. Got the prettiest little vase already for $5. It has like an iridescent look to it, but I think it's really pretty. I like it a lot. Here's the telescope, like, stands. They're big though. Look at these cool. I'm thinking that these will work, like, because we can build around it, like whatever we want it to be, and then the hood will start above it and go up, and we could just like redo them. Although I like them raw like this. We'll get redo them. You like them, huh?
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
these are huge. So I'm gonna have to design around this size, but oh, they're so cool. Look at it, like such a good size, such a good shape, such a good design. Like I can't believe it. I knew there was a reason I love Long Beach so much, but I'm really excited about that.
A little late, but it's okay.
Woke up a little late. Ooh, lighting. Not the right lighting though. They're also in such good shape. There's no dry rot or any evidence of like termites or anything. I'm so excited. One step closer to finding everything we need. Now we're on a mission for lights, hardware. These paintings are so cool, and like he's cool, but he's kind of creepy at the same time. I can't decide, but it looks really cool.
It's twice a year, but you know what? What?
It's too small, but there's a light. The corbels are a win. These little cabinets are really, truly adorable. They need some work, but look how beautiful the legs and everything are. They're really cute. But like, the feet are so cute. They need a lot of work. I'm spotting a light from afar, but it does have crystals. Just need it big. I keep finding small light. Well, that's got green crystals hanging on it, but really cool mantelpiece. It's upside down. Really beautiful. It's a really pretty mantle. It's just upside down. Let me turn it over. It's really pretty. A little bit of lighting. Everything I'm seeing is crystals and they're small. I have a lot more plants this time, which is good. This is where I got the lamps for the entryway. We are really moving through this market. We were walking fast because we were starting to get a lot, and we were like scanning every booth, scanning lighting, hardware. I've not seen the booths I normally see with hardware. I did not see. So we're just like scanning for lighting and hardware. I've seen a total of like 4 lights, and they're smaller or they're crystals. I don't know. It says what I want exists. I don't know. I'm very picky. Another crystal light, but it's bigger. At least it needs a lot of work. It's got a lot of damage. A lot of damage. But these can be easily replaced. So many crystals. It's almost like I like to envision it, what it would look like without the crystals. You know what I mean?
We've done it. I feel successful. We got here late. It's really hot. I only saw a handful of lights, and most had crystals. But we found corbels, and now I can use this as a jumping off point to design exactly how I want the hood to be. Like, you know, these are on the larger side than I thought I was going to be able to find, especially at the right price, which is great. I feel like it'll make like such a unique statement. I have a tendency to like to leave things looking like chippy and old, but I think with our cabinetry and things, and I just need to decide what I want, whether I'm going to restore them or not. We'll work all those details out later, but I feel really good. It's hot. It's very hot today. It's like
breeze, like there's a breeze.
The breeze feels incredible right now, but whew, we're not used to going to the flea market so late. We usually get like the morning weather, you know what I mean? I'm gonna show them what you got, the baby.
Yes. So this is just the 80s,
An 80s
yellow blank.
That's so cute.
And then
When he's like 3.
yeah, and then a E.T.
E.T.
long sleeve from the 80s.
That's so cute. I like it a
I
lot.
love it. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's cute.
I like
when we
it.
go to Universal.
When we go to Universal, our excuse is to go to all the theme parks.
Okay, we just got home. Kinsley, you can come with me. Come on. We just got home.
I was getting tired walking around. I put on sunscreen and I definitely got a little bit of sun. Okay, wait. Before we go into the kitchen to look at the corbels, my first rose has finally bloomed for the season. I think the gardener actually cut the roses back really late this season. I think I'm gonna do it from now on so that they're blooming a little bit later, especially than other people in the neighborhood. But look at this. Hi. Oh my god, it smells so good. So good. I mean, we've got we've got buds everywhere. All on this bush. This bush gets a lot of sun. This one isn't getting quite as much growth. These two, I might need to get some fertilizer or something. But look at all the buds on there. Oh, makes me so happy. Got some that are budding out over here too. Look how pretty. You see? Got some more buds here. And then we've got more roses down here. They don't get quite as much sunlight all day. The thing about roses, the more sunlight they get, the more they're gonna bloom. Look at her just thriving. Kinsley, you wanna go in the kitchen? I wanna start sketching out the hood. It's gonna be my own design, but they're gonna make it in the same place that they're making all the cabinetry. Couldn't get it.
And then they're gonna bring it here. And then once they bring it here, they'll install it. So they're just gonna do kind of like the legwork all at the factory. Let me go get Kinsley. Okay. Got Kinsley. Okay, I wanna mark on the wall exactly where the cabinetry is gonna come up to, which is gonna be 36 inches. And then the hood is going to be 36 inches above that. Now I know you might see some people go higher than that for the hood. I always go off of the specs. You don't want your hood too far above your oven because it doesn't function as well. So when you pick your hood, and I always do inserts because I always want a pretty hood instead of having like an exterior, like a stainless steel exterior hood. I don't do that. So I get just the insert part so I can build around it. So that's the same thing that we're gonna do in this kitchen. When you buy it or you're looking at it, it always comes with specs. So you can go to specifications and you can see exactly what they recommend in terms of like height above an oven, how big the hood is, how big you need to build what the prettiness that's around it. And you really don't want to go like the 40 that you see some people do. I think it might still work fine, but you want to stick within the specs. So I'm going to mark on the wall exactly where that is so that I can start figuring out the design around it. And the hood pretty part, it's gonna be 36 inches up. This is gonna be the countertop. And then another 36 above that is the hood. So this is essentially where I'm gonna be turning on the hood right here. See, it's low enough to where it's, still you can reach it. It's not super high. It's gonna have just enough space so that it can still vent the steam and the smoke and everything from your range as well. Bless you, honey, you okay? I'm gonna grab one of the new corbels out of the car so that I can see how that's gonna look on the wall, measure it, and then I'll know, position it, and then I'll know what I need to build out. Look at this. How awesome. They're definitely bigger than I thought I would find. Not that I thought I would find, just that I thought I could get at this price. They were $175 for the pair, so half of that, 80-ish. Really big. Essentially, they're gonna go like that. What do you think? The oven's gonna stick out to here. So you can see they're receded back to the wall. It's not like you're ever gonna walk past these at all. I think there is a very specific point of that I want to hit, and I think I want these to come to the bottom of the cabinetry, the uppers. So if I need to measure that to see where that's gonna go. So the upper cabinetry sits 18 inches above your countertops. So that's like here. So I want it to sit there or lower. I don't want the cabinet to come, I don't want the upper cabinet to come lower than this corbel, if that makes sense. I have to design the whole look, like what the whole thing is going to look like together. Do you know what I mean? So that it looks really good. I marked the bottom. Where I kind of thought it looked good, the bottom of the corbel will be 4 inches above the countertop. Since it recedes back so much this way, it's not gonna hinder you from moving a pot or ingredients to and from the oven from the side countertop pieces, right? So like this very bottom, I have 4 inches above. I want Romeo to hold it up here too, so that I could step back like you guys were and actually see if that's like a good placement. On this part, the hood is gonna come out further than this. So they're really gonna sit like and tuck up under. I'll make a drawing. I know that it's like, I'm trying to explain what's in my head and I might not be explaining it very well, but I think these are going to be stunning. And I want you guys to vote. I'm gonna try and put a poll on this video or something, or especially on Instagram. What would you do? Would you leave it like this in all its shabby glory, which is a huge part of me wants to, or would you restore them? Would you strip it and have it be, but it would have to be painted because it would be part of the hood itself, and that's going to be painted because we're using a mix of materials to build the hood. So it wouldn't be like stained. It would look odd if it was stained. It needs to be all in one, all encompassing with the hood. So comment down below what you would do. Would you keep it and like have it be kind of disjointed and shabby from the hood, or all the same and restored? Because I know I would probably keep it and just seal it really well, you know, so that there's no flakes or anything that fall when you're cooking. We just seal it. But I know Romeo would like it better if it was like stripped and like repainted perfectly. So it's just kind of like the look. Which way do I go? Oh my God, those are gorgeous. They're substantial.
Yeah, they just need some work.
Yeah, you would like them better if they were stripped.
Yes, don't keep it like this.
Okay. Yeah, they're very shabby right now. They're really stunning though. I think they're literally perfect.
Pretty.
Imagine 2 of them. Because the hood is gonna extend past this. You know, the oven will come out to like here. They're gonna be receded on the wall. You'll never walk past that. 5.5, 15.5, 19. So 5.5 wide, 15.5 deep, 19 tall. Yeah, the detail on it, really pretty.
Glad you found it.
Yeah, me too. We're like a really successful trip. So, okay, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna sketch what I've got here going on. And then I'm gonna start like on my graph paper and actually start to like sketch out my ideas for like the shape around these corbels now. These are gonna really like set off the design. Gosh, they're stunning. I'm so excited. See, he would really like them stripped. So I think they're very shabby. And I think with everything else that we have going on in the space, I think it does really make sense for me to kind of like strip them down. Pretty dilapidated in terms of the paint, like the paint's actively flaking off, you know, so I think it's necessary.